I'm Raven, and welcome to a rather unusual video. Don't worry, it's not going to become a regular thing. This is somewhat of a unique, interesting circumstance. 13 years ago, I saw the film Super Size Me, and that was the last time that I ate any fast food. Prior to that, I had McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, whatever. And regardless of any other sort of ethical concerns regarding such as KFC's treatments of chicken, stuff like that, I already knew it wasn't good for you. Now it's just kind of the final straw. But lately, I've been having this strange memory going around in my head of McDonald's apple pie. And so for the first time in 13 years, I'm going to eat one and see if the memory corresponds to the reality. I'm considering one of three outcomes. I'll bite into it and be like, ugh, disgusting. I'll bite into it, eat the whole thing, and then my IBS, which is triggered by fatty, oily food, will kick in and I'll end up with a nasty bout of diarrhea. Or three, I'll eat it and nothing will happen. Whether it be good or not, I don't know. As I just mentioned, I have IBS triggered by fatty and oily foods, which does render a lot of fast food out of the window, full stop. Even fish and chips is a touch too far most of the time. So, first, let me describe my memory. In this memory, and I've been having this for about a week, I'm not just breaking this on a whim. I'm imagining a crisp outer, the end parts especially, very crispy, very crunchy. Then the shell that comes all the way down in that weird oval-shaped packaging with the little in-cut side bits with the two flaps that you open up, with a cinnamony, very sugary apple filling that's damn hot. I have one here. I haven't opened the bag, and in fact, just for the first thing I'm greeted with is a reindeer winking seductively at me. Okay, so good to see that they have the same packaging. This is 20% fat, which is 14 grams, 14% of which is saturated, which is 2.8 grams. So that's technically within my IBS limit, but with all the other stuff that's in here, who knows. I don't recall it being this short and wide. I remember them being longer and narrower. So I don't know if they've changed. I mean, it's been 13 years, so they've obviously changed some stuff. I was 16. It certainly looks the same. It's no different than how I imagined it. Here we go. Not as crisp and crunchy as I remember it. This is fresh. I literally got back and started recording the video. In my mind it was far more armoured, far more shell. It's sort of a phyllo pastry, isn't it? The inside's not very hot. I was expecting boiling hot. Oh shit, that's hot. Yeah, sugary, cinnamon. I mean, there's not really much to say about it, really. The inside of the pastry is a bit... I mean, naturally it's damp because it's in contact with the filling, so it's going to get damp. But I was expecting something far, I don't know, the memory is a very, very crisp shell. And it's crisp on the outside, but the inside surface is very soggy, papery. I mean, the filling is like anything that you'd get in a Mr. Kipling's pie sort of thing. So there's nothing to write home with there. It's not disgusting. It's not unpleasant. I am disappointed. You get this memory in your mind of how something was, and then you bite into it again, and it's like, well, this isn't the memory. So hopefully this has kicked that memory out of my mind, and I'll remember this rather than this. This is something, you know, I'm not saying against McDonald's in any way. I found, since I've had the IBS, that a lot of things I used to enjoy eating, I just lost the taste for. Like pies, pastry, cakes, donuts, chocolate eclairs. All of those sorts of things trigger my IBS, and I completely lost my taste for them. So we have to factor in 13 years of me being 13 years older, 13 years of their recipe changing, and the IBS. Yeah. Yeah. The other factor to bear in mind, of course, is that the location, time of day. I bought this after supper, so maybe it's a bit late in the day to get a good one. The filling is just, it's not boiling hot. Maybe it's been standing around for a while. Excuse me. I spent £1 on it, so I'm going to finish it. Let's not waste money. I'm just choking on some pastry, don't worry. Yep. There you go. That has shattered that memory. It's interesting. I've had these really intense cravings a couple of times. For example, prior I had a craving for fish and chip shop chips with like salt and vinegar on them. But just, I don't know. With that one, I didn't. It wasn't intense enough, and after a couple of days it went away. This one's been with me for almost a week now, so I was like, fine. Clearly my body's trying to tell me something. It probably wants some sort of nutrient. Maybe it just wants some sugar or something. Don't know. Hey, there we go. That's the first McDonald's I've had in 13 years, and probably the last that I'll have for another 13 years. I'll post an update to the end of this video if my IBS does trigger. If it doesn't, you can assume that my IBS was fine with it. Until then, I'm Raven, and that's all from the lair.